time is valuable. So like I was saying, tonight is going to be an overview of the booklet and kind of like, overviewing the 40 days, the 6 habits, and the 5 daily tasks. And I'm here to simplify it as much as possible so that, we're doing it all. I'm in there with you, just so you know. Like, I started today. I needed to start today. Dom did it today. I know Jonathan's in. Like, we're going to be leading from the front for you guys so that, this is going to be a big accountability group, okay? Because sometimes, this might be one of the hardest things you've done is, hey, doing these 6 habits and prioritizing and executing your day. So, you guys all hear me good? Okay. So if I check my phone, it's because Gianna's going to text me to say if she can't hear me good. So, okay. Now, with that said, the first thing that I really want to talk about is the Power 5. So Power 5 is something that has changed my life, my perspective on productivity, time management, all of that stuff, but it always comes down to the simple stuff. And that is prioritizing and executing your 5 critical tasks. So what are the most important tasks that you have to do tomorrow? Pick 5. And if you're like me, like I have a to-do list that's 25,000 things long. But if you just get too caught up in all of those big tasks, you're gonna get overwhelmed. What are the 5 things that if you do tomorrow, it's a win? So we're gonna end up doing this shortly, but so every night, like I'll sit down at my table and I'm gonna identify 5 tasks that I need to do. Okay? And guess what? Those tasks, they could involve the simple habits that we're informing. Like, what's a habit that you looked at like, oh crap, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. I know there's one of them. Like, oh, I might not be able to, avoid junk food. I might not be able to avoid alcohol. Like, hey, I'm gonna prioritize that. And then there's also other things where like, hey, I might need to meet with my boss, or I might need to send in an important email, something that's been dragging. So it's about prioritizing what's truly important for you and executing on it. And at the end of the day, so after I'm done with this, like this seminar was on my big 5 for the day, okay? Meeting with our coaches, like Dom, was on my big 5 for the day. And guess what? When it's done, I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but that book that I lost my book not too long ago, the people in person saw. I was kind of getting nervous, but that's my to-do list. That's my list. And that's my big 5 in there. So when I'm done with it, I just cross it off. And at the end of the day, it's a W or an L. Did you win the day or did you learn? Not lose, did you learn? So how can we be better? So that's ultimately what it comes down to. And every single day in these next 40 days, you're going to prioritize and execute your big task. And guess what? It might be working out, and that's okay. Because working out for 40 straight days for 30 minutes, it's gonna be a priority now. It's gonna need to make it important. And again, keep it simple. Keep it simple, and like I said, more than 5 tasks could lead to overwhelm. And I know some of us are thinking of like, oh wow, I gotta have more than 5 tasks. But I know but it's keeping it as simple as possible, okay? And at the end of the day, like I said, reflect on your progress that you made. And that's what this whole challenge is going to come down to, is just taking it day by day. Did you win? Yes? Awesome. Or not? How are we going to get better? Okay, so now, moving forward, the simple 6 habits. Yes, they're simple, but are they easy? No, maybe not. So I want to go line by line on every single habit. So the first one is work out for a minimum of 30 minutes. So every day. It could be joining. Guess what? You can do small group. It could be hopping into Hustle Fit. It could be going for a walk, a ruck. I was thinking about we're going to start a ruck group on a Saturday or a Sunday, okay? And just get together. Let's get together, hold each other accountable. We'll be there at this time. Come ruck with us. Come walk with us, whatever it may be. Ride a bike, yoga, Pilates, run, swimming, whatever it may be. Do something that you enjoy. Honestly, it just comes down to moving your body, okay? So with that said, in the book, there's examples of like what a typical week would look like. So I kind of want to do that with you right now. So hey, if you're going to do 2 days of small group, you're going to do 2 days of Hustle Fit, 1 day of rucking, 1 day of yoga, 1 day of indoor bike, like that's 7 right there. So if you want to plan your week right now, I would take some time and do that. So, like, do you have any questions on how we can help maximize that for you right now? Like, this is kind of open workshop. Let's see if they have it over here. No? You could join a group on your watch. Yeah. Yeah, so even like a walk, ruck, whatever it may be, we'll meet at the Forest Preserve and just, just move. Any questions on that part? I do not know how to check. I don't know how to check you guys on Zoom, but we'll figure it out. Hang on. Oh.
Are there any videos you could recommend for to do on your own at home?
Yep. So great question. So what we're going to do is, I'm adding people. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to be putting some at-home workouts in the Facebook group. We'll send that out. And wrong one. There we go. We're going to send it out as well as sending you some at-home, like I said, at-home workouts and the ruck workout as well. The group. Yeah. Rucking? Oh, it's putting on a weighted vest and walking, essentially. Or you could walk. Okay. Yeah, I like to ruck. You could do whatever's comfortable. Yeah, 10-pound vest, whatever it may be. You have one? Yeah. I mean, what do you have?
It goes up to 20 pounds, so I can put whatever I want.
I would start with 10 to 15, and go for the 30 minutes and see how it is, and then go from there. Just work. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Any other questions from a workout standpoint? No? Cool. Now, moving on to number 2, half your body weight in ounces of water. Okay. Now, how do we feel about this one? I see some looks. Yeah, it's a lot of water. Yeah. What challenge? Okay. I know there's something that Dom's standing right here still, and Dom, always says, "What do you got? You gonna say something?" Oh no. Oh, so when it comes down to it, like you got to play with the lead, and I love how he uses that. Play with the lead. How many? Like I'm looking at this group right here, and I'm on Google on the Google Doc as well. They're really gonna be sprinting into here. Okay, I know. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, a lot of these people in this group, you guys are all waking up early, right? Like, what time are you waking up? 4. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. That's a long time to be drinking water. I mean, you stay up, as soon as you wake up in the morning, start with an 8-ounce glass of water, have it right there as soon as you wake up, before your coffee, before your tea. You're already playing with the lead right there. So before the day even starts, you're 8 to 10 ounces in, okay? And then you just build upon that, okay? Now, simple math on this. If you weigh 150 pounds, 75 ounces of water. Julie said she was at 74 ounces today. She's 74 on the dot. But any other tips you have on that, Dom, for water?
Something I was thinking about is what has helped me get a lot of water in very quickly is to flavor it.
Yep. 100%.
Finding a nice, high-quality, sugar-free, zero-calorie electrolyte powder. They have a lot of them. That's how I start my day. Like that is what I start my day with. I prep it before I go to bed. I'll put it in like a water bottle that size or the size of that Stanley. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do when I'm making my coffee is I'll take down at least one of those, and that already puts me way ahead of the game. Now I refill it, I get in the car, I probably drink, I don't know, a quarter of it, right? I get here, and in between my sessions, I'm drinking water. But I'm already light years ahead, and it helps me. That's what helps me, though.
And I think it'll help a lot of us here from a hydration standpoint. I'm showing the computer too. I take this called Key Nutrients. I like it because it's 0 calories, and we're going to get into the nutrition side in a little bit. But from a fasting standpoint, I'm fasting right now. I like the hydration with the electrolytes. It's great. So this is something that I recommend as well. So I'm all on board with what he said. Yeah.
Can you count tea, sugar-free tea, like green tea or
I agree. Yeah, I agree. So there was a question asked if they can count if you count tea as as hydration as water intake, and I said yes. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Any other questions from a nutrition standpoint? Yeah, Kelly.
Does the electrolyte bring your fats?
No,
Zero calories?
0 calories. This one does not. There's electrolytes out there that do have calories, like 15, 20. But if you're really like crazy and don't want calories, I would just go the 0 calorie route.
I take the same way that he actually got me started on the key nutrients. And
Yes.
I've been using it forever. And I'll just kind of like go with the different flavors. It makes such a difference. Such a difference.
Yep. No, it's actually really good. I'm not even kidding. Like it's, yes, key nutrients. I'll post it up in the Facebook group. You can't go wrong with any of the flavors. I've been using it for over 2 years. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no joke. But I was just checking to see if anybody had questions over on the Google. No. Okay. Any other questions from a nutrition standpoint?
Really quick. Something that has helped me is just like a psychological thing. When we get a new toy or a new thing, right, a new instrument, a new tool, a new car, new shirt, new pair of shoes, what do you want to do? You want to wear it. You want to use it, right? If you are someone who struggles with water intake, go buy yourself a brand new water bottle.
Yeah.
Right? Because you are going to want to use that water bottle because it's new, it's flashy, it's cool, right? And psychologically, you'll be able to trick yourself into consuming more water. So,
That's a good idea. So you got the new water bottle, you got the new electrolytes, tasty electrolytes. I think that's a win right there. But does that help simplify some hydration for us? 1.9. Yeah, feeling good on that? Okay. Happy Dom's here for this one. So the nutrition side. So the third one, no junk food. So avoid fast food, desserts, refined carbs like cookies and crackers and what else? Muffins, cereals, all that stuff. Now, we would say follow a nutrition plan. We would give you a nutrition plan, but I want you guys to see what works for you from a junk food standpoint. So try to cut it completely out and prioritize your protein, okay? Now, any nutrition specific questions before Dom has to leave? Kim? She asked cottage cheese, half and half, if that was okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mix anything in my coffee. So I don't understand when people are like I have to mix certain things because to me it's like you mix one thing, it's just like you mix something else. So I'm gonna ask you the question: can you trade it for like almond milk? Can like we make a nice educated swap? Like is that possible? I don't know. Or is it has to be half and half?
So he suggested substituting almond milk with the half and half.
Right? I don't mix anything in my coffee.
No.
So that's a hard one.
So Gianna does almond milk in hers. Yeah. Yeah.
Coconut milk?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you drink coffee I drink coffee for like taste and I mean not taste, for energy. I just drink it, Yeah.
So I have the protein powder.
Yeah.
The vanilla flavor, and I'll mix that with coconut water and then add that to my coffee.
Cool.
That's my creamer.
Coconut water.
Coconut water with protein.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
then I add it to my coffee.
Cool.
Doesn't taste the best.
Yeah.
But it's
See,
better
yeah,
than nothing.
I agree.
Man, we're hitting that protein goal early. I like it.
Hydrated with the protein.
Here, that's my
Yeah.
coffee.
I love it. I love it. So any other nutrition specific talks?
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate? I mean,
I give it the green light.
yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, that was my next question. How much you gonna have?
No, I do like one little square. It's like a
Yeah,
bar,
yeah.
and I'll break off one square and I'll just munch on it while working, and that's it. I'll do one little square a day.
Okay.
But I'm like, no, I'm like, is that in or out? I don't know.
I'm okay with it.
There's some benefits to dark
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't eat a whole bar. I'll just
We actually have some still in here from Christmas. Yeah, you want? Any other nutrition questions?
can't have sourdough.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's great sourdough. But in all, let me check to see if there's any questions on the computer. But in all honesty, oh wait, we got a question. Cool. Lee Dyers. I know we want to avoid added sugar, but what about sweeteners like monk fruit sweetener in moderation in tea or something? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like honey, monk fruit. Yeah, absolutely. We give that the green light as well. Cool. Now, no more questions. Cool. So from a nutrition standpoint, and I do not want to spend the rest of the time talking about it, but, and I know I've talked to a couple people here about it, fasting has changed my life. Fasting has changed my life from a productivity, mindset, perspective, food standpoint. Me growing up, like I played football my whole life. Earned scholarship to play Division I football. I was of the mindset of 5 meals a day, eat. But since Issa was born, so 2 years, I was like 248 pounds when she was born. And like I lost over 20 pounds because of fasting. Muscle mass has stayed the same and got even stronger. Blood test results, great, just got them done beginning of the year. And there's a couple members that I've talked to and they're dabbling into it as well. But without spending the rest of the time on fasting, I'm getting more comfortable and confident talking about it because I'm doing it myself. And now women that are working out at this gym are fasting and they're starting to see mental and physical results. So I'm becoming more confident about talking about it. But if you're interested in talking more, let me know. But from a fasting standpoint, you gotta start simple, like 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. Start there, and then you go 18 hours of fasting, 6 hours of eating. Then you really get 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating, and then you go straight to 1 meal a day, which is what I do right now. And as of yesterday, so I'm on a 46-hour fast right now. I will eat tomorrow. Okay, so I like to do that 3 times a month, 36-hour plus fast to kind of, get my mind right. And it's more of a mental thing, which I'm getting into. It's great for getting your mind strong and feeling better. But with that said, like I said, I want to talk more about it eventually. Moving on to number 4. This one, pretty self-explanatory. Alcohol, no alcohol, except there's one pass. There's one pass. Yes, I can't believe I'm saying that after what I just told you about. Yeah, we're going to the side of the Hustle Gala, of course. Enjoy yourself if you are going. If you're not, just got to stick to the rules. Okay. No, if you're not, you gotta. Yeah. So, any questions on that?
Super Bowl Sunday, Valentine's Day, and yell.
We're gonna get back to what are our goals? What's our goals? This is what it comes down to right now. Getting clarity on what your goals are. There's always gonna be something. Think, birthday, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Yeah, Don's birthday is February during the challenge. Like, cool. Yeah. See, Floor's birthday, February 17th. Yeah? Okay. You share the same birthday as Michael Jordan. Yeah. I know. I say, Floor's been a member for 8 years, and I tell her that every year. Michael Jordan's birthday. Now, no alcohol. Any other questions on that? Nope. Okay. This one. Now, I really like this one, and I'm going to challenge us to really dive into this part. Hello. The 15 minutes of personal development. And see you, Dom. Thank you. And, choose any of the following. Now, I would highly recommend sitting down and reading. Try that, okay? And or the journaling. But journaling is kind of involved in the actual process here. But reading, listening to podcasts, journaling, meditation. Spend 15 minutes. I know we're all busy. That's why it's not long. That's why it's not more. I know some of us, like Kelly, has, 5 kids? 4 kids? Yeah. So 4 kids, and time to yourself is hard as it is. So if you could just dedicate 15 minutes to getting better, not only for yourself, but for everybody around you, I think this will pay dividends. And hey, maybe there's something you want to learn. Like, what's something you've always wanted to learn? Like, I want to learn more about real estate. I want to learn more about stocks. I want to learn more about this. Just dive into it and immerse yourself and learn. And use this time to get better. 15 minutes a day times 40, like, here, let's do some math. 15 times 40 divided by 60, that's 10 hours of learning throughout these next 40 days on one topic. You could be a pro. You can learn about fitness for 10 hours. You could be a pro. You know what I mean? So invest in you. And this is the kind of the foundation of it all here, investing in yourself. Any other questions on this? No. Also, from an example standpoint, some books that I've recommended now, How to Win Friends and Influence People, obviously, 4 Agreements, Power of Now, Chop Wood, Carry Water, Think and Grow Rich. And when I decided to train for this 50K that I did, this book really changed my mindset, and it's called The Comfort Crisis by Michael Easter. Anybody heard of that one? Yeah? I think I told you about it, yeah. The Comfort Crisis. I listened to it. Awesome book on getting your mind right and how, we need to start being uncomfortable intentionally putting yourself. I know we're all dealing with uncomfortable stuff personally, but when you intentionally put yourself in uncomfortable positions, that's how you really get better. Hello. Number 6. Minimum 15-minute walk. Minimum 15-minute walk. So in addition to your workout, because after sitting down with a lot of busy adults over the years, one of the issues is getting your steps in. Getting your steps in is like getting walk. Because I see people are like, hey, a lot of people work from home still. A lot of people barely, walk 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 steps a day. No, actually making it intentional for you to get some steps in, minimum 15-minute walk, you're gonna notice a difference. You're gonna notice a difference on the way you feel, the way you look, the way your clothes are fitting, all that stuff, simply by just walking more. So like I said, in addition to your workout, so people are already starting it today, 15-minute walk after your hustle workout, okay? Or a 15-minute walk, you gotta take a phone call, or you're waiting for your kid to get out of practice, go for a walk in the parking lot or wherever you're at. It will get nicer outside, but can't control the weather. Just go. You'll be okay. Any other questions on the walk part? No? Wonderful. Now, moving on to the tracking your results portion. Now, notice how this challenge really didn't talk about weight loss, body fat loss, muscle mass gain. That's not the focus here. It's a bonus, because I can promise you that if you commit to these 40 days, you will see that. But the biggest thing, like I do when I sit down with people, is it's not about the number on the scale. It's about how you look, how you feel, and how your clothes are fitting. Those are the big things. How you look, how you feel today. Are you tired? Do you have full of energy? Do you have to, whatever it may be, and how your clothes are fitting, because that's the biggest indicator. Because some of us, we use their clothes. Oh, these jeans are, they're fitting a little better. Cool, that's important. And you feel good because you're fitting into those jeans. So again, not about the number on the scale here. You were going to use the InBody as a tool, but also it's more about how you look, how you feel, how your clothes are fitting. I encourage you, if you like, to keep progress reports on yourself. So take pictures. I took my pictures this morning. Okay? Keep it to yourself. See how you look, front, back, and side. Keep it to yourself and track it every week. Okay? And see how you're progressing. Okay? Also, non-scale victories. So again, not the scale this time. It's non-scale victories. And this is important to celebrate these things. So again, a couple of non-scale victories that we could do is your appearance. So small changes in the mirror, noticing your muscles are a little more toned, getting leaner, your posture is improved, stuff like that. You're not like, hunched over anymore. Hey, you're standing taller. That means, hey, your posture is improving and you're a little more confident, okay? That's important. Number 2 is feelings. So again, how you feeling? Do you have increased energy to tackle your day? Are you sleeping better? Do you have better focus throughout the day? Do you have reduced stress? All of that stuff is important. It's a non-scale victory. And again, going back to that C word, confidence. You're going to be more confident because of this challenge, okay? And then the third one, performance. You're going to get stronger because you're going to be working out. You're going to be doing some more small group. You're going to be working out every day in one way or another. So you're going to feel better. You're going to lift heavier weights. You're going to do more reps, run faster, whatever it may be. And then, with that said, your daily activities are going to get easier. You're going to be bringing in more groceries. You're going to be, climbing the stairs and not getting out of breath. All of that stuff is very, you'll feel that. These are all non-scale victories, okay? So, any questions so far? No? How are we feeling? Let me check my online people. All quiet on that front. Okay. So now this is the weekly reflection part. Have you guys seen the weekly reflections in there? So every 7 days, obviously every week, I'm going to challenge you to on that next day. There's weekly reflections, and I would start. So every Sunday I do a brain dump. Who's done a brain dump cool, love it, good guy, he's a great guy. Great, love it. So it's simple, but again, it's effective. So I do about 20 to 30 minutes. I want you guys, since you've never done it, set a timer for 10 minutes and ask yourself, what's up, man? Ask yourself, what's capturing my attention right now? What's capturing my attention right now? Set that timer on your phone. Throw the phone on the other side of the room and work. Just write. There's no right or wrong answer. I would just write. And then, how you doing? What's up, man? And then, guess what? After you're done, you're probably going to feel a lot better. You could keep it, and then you're going to review that sheet and see what's actually important. What are you going to prioritize and execute? And that's going to help you create your Power Fives. Okay? And then you could also just throw it out because probably there's stuff that you don't want anybody else to see. So you just throw it out. Okay? And then there's also other questions about your physical progress, your mental health, your mental well-being, habits and consistency, and then non-scale victories. So there's a whole lot of reflection that you could do weekly here. So again, 10 minutes on the brain dump and spend a total of 30 minutes on this whole document, okay? Any questions on that? Like, this is the real deal. Like, I'm really excited because if you really immerse yourself into this, like, we're going to be a different people in the next 40 days. I'm excited. But again, it's going to take work. But it's also going to help you with my next part, which is probably the favorite part of my little talk today. And it's the 5 principles of mental toughness. So, how many people have heard this from me before? Okay, again, a chief reminding officer, but this is the second time I've taught it, and I'm actually teaching it to a group of 4th through 8th graders tomorrow, and a different version catered to them. But this is the 5 principles of mental toughness. This is the foundation of everything that we do, and this whole challenge. But it all starts with these 5 right here. And the first one is master your language. So master the language, and for so long, like I had a bad relationship with the words that I said to myself. And once you learn how to flip the script and learn how to talk to yourself in a more positive and encouraging way, you'll be surprised at what you could accomplish. So pay attention to the way you speak to yourself. And guess what I've also learned is frustration is okay. If you're frustrated with how you feel and how you look, like it's okay to feel that way. Like I feel that way, but you have to learn how to turn it into some motivation to fuel you. Go ahead, Erica. Go ahead, to fuel you, not bring you down. Okay? That's the important thing. It has to fuel you to get better, not, keep you going down and to keep digging yourself a hole. Okay? So turn problems into opportunities. Turn your problems into opportunities. Reframe all the challenges going on. Okay? This is an opportunity to get better. Okay? And again, the words you use shape how you feel. And it also shapes how you feel about other situations, how you speak to other people too. Okay? So my goal for you, because I'm setting goals today for us, we're gonna use empowering language daily. So positive words create belief, and belief fuels action. But again, you know yourself better than anybody else. If frustration fuels you, flip the script on it and use it as an opportunity to get better. Okay? I know the best. Kobe Bryant, 5 years ago, yesterday he passed away. He was fueled by people, by wanting to be the best, but he also was fueled by frustration and being mad and just finding the negative in every situation, but also trying to attack it. So that's, again, learning how you fuel yourself is important. Number 2, hello, welcome to Hustle. Number 2 is immerse yourself into hard things. So this is exactly what you did here. You immerse yourself into 40 Strong. This is, you guys aren't comfortable doing this, right? Like who's gonna be like, yeah, I got this, 40 days. No. This is gonna be uncomfortable. And you intentionally immerse yourself into hard things, which makes it even better. So, because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you step into discomfort and rise to the challenge, okay? So my challenge for you is identify something that scares you or feels too hard to commit to doing fully. Was this something that was kind of, I don't want it, scary? Yeah, it was a little intimidating. And you commit to doing it fully, okay? That will transform the way you think. And I'm going to share a little quick story about this. And so that's me. And actually, Ryan, can you take a picture of me with this right here, please? So while I'm talking, take a few. Thank you. So this is my mentor, my business mentor, my life mentor, Joe. And Joe flew out. I decided to train for a 50K. Okay, 50K is 31.2 miles. Okay, I decided to train for 50K in 4 weeks. Not recommended. But with that said, I intentionally immersed myself into hard things. And Joe kind of sets the bar really high. He lives in the mountains. He climbs mountains every day. Runs a really good business, amazing person. But he sets the tone, and it's the kind of accountability. Like he surprised me in Libertyville. He lives in Colorado on my birthday to do this 50K with me. When I saw him, I was like, oh, I have no choice but to do this, and I have no choice but to finish this. I had so many doubts, and to think like, hey, if he wasn't there, like that accountability and push, that him doing it right alongside me, like that's life-changing. And I'm sharing it with you guys because this is what it's all about. Immersing yourself into hard things and surrounding yourself with people that want to see you win. Like he got on a flight and flew here and in Libertyville, and then we dropped him off at the airport. Gianna knew all about it. He surprised me. It was amazing. And like I said, it's these people like that, like that's what we're trying to do here. And it's to kind of keep the rest of this presentation on that subject of the 50K, principle number 3 is focusing on the next action, not the entire thing. Hey, I showed up to that thing and I'm like, I just told Gianna, I just need to get to the starting line. And then guess what? I just need to put one foot in front of the other and go. and one foot in front of the other and go. I got to 12 miles and I was like, holy cow. Like from 12 to 26, I was like, how am I going to do this? But then I hit 26 miles and I'm like, I just did a marathon. Cool, I can go 5 more. Let's go. So go ahead. So this is to kind of bring it back to 40 strong. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Thinking about these 40 days and the 6 habits and the Power 5 and this whole thing here, like that can be overwhelming. Thank you. But the key is to break it down into manageable steps. Okay? So simplify your focus. I encourage you, don't think about the 40 days. Focus on today. Focus on the next habit. And the next habit for some of us right now is probably going home and writing your Power 5 list and getting ready for tomorrow. That's it. That's a win. Okay? So your goal right now is when you feel overwhelmed, narrow your focus to just one action at a time. One thing at a time and just attack. That's it. Okay, done. Move on. Any questions there? No? Hey, number 4, cruising along. Hand in hand with the 50K, hand in hand with 40 strong. So I'm really excited. Like I said, who do you surround yourself with? Number 4 is level up your peer group. So who are the people you surround yourself with? Because you are the average of the people that you spend the most time with. And if you're going to surround yourself with people like this who are doing hard things together, you have no choice but to get better. You have no choice. When Joe showed up to that 50K, Jonathan came to the end. When Joe showed up to that 50K, I had no choice but to finish. I had no choice but to put one foot in front of the other. So when you surround yourself with people who inspire you and challenge you, that is how you get better. And so my goal right now for you is connect with accountability groups and partners and peer groups that keep you focused during this challenge. So you're going to get reached out to weekly. But hey, I encourage you. Go ahead, guys. Oh, here, go ahead. Go ahead. Jonathan, you take some better pictures with like the full group. Yeah. So when you, I encourage you to post in our Facebook group and encourage people and say how good, brag about the wins you're getting, brag about things you're accomplishing. Say like, hey, I didn't think I can do this, but I did. Like, I didn't think I can go 7 days without, 7 days walking, whatever it may be. Give yourself some credit here. So you showed up, you're going to do your best here. So number 5. You guys going? Go ahead. Yeah. There's a session ending. See, yeah. Thank you, guys. If you're going to walk through, just walk through. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks for hustling. Awesome. Wonderful. Good job. Thanks for hustling. All right. Cruising along. Number 5. Home stretch here. Yeah, if you have a session, just come on in. So, number 5. Feed your mind with growth. Hey, this goes hand in hand with that personal development part, okay? What you consume shapes how you think. So choose content that educates, inspires, and pushes you to grow. And like I said, use your personal development time wisely, okay? So what are you listening to? What are you reading? So I encourage you to embrace that growth mindset and tell yourself that there's always room for improvement. There's always something to learn. There's always something to get better at. And not so much of the fixed mindset of like, the fixed mindset, hey, I'm not getting any better, or this isn't working, or this isn't for me. No, be open-minded towards it. And my goal for you, focus on consuming positive, growth-oriented content daily. Okay? And here, the home stretch here, I want you to think about clarity today. So tonight, clarity on what you want. So what your big goal is, okay? Because simplicity and focus make daily action easier. Action produces momentum. Momentum means more action and ultimately more results. But it all starts with knowing what your version of success is. Everybody in here has different goals, okay? lose weight, get stronger, feel better, get on the floor with your grandkids, get out, play with your kids more, have the energy to make it through my day, whatever it may be. We all have a different version of success. But this question right here is going to help give you the clarity that you need. If we're sitting here 40 days from today, and we're looking back on our time that we've been working together on this challenge, what would have had to happen over that time to have you be thrilled with your progress? Think about that. Paint me a picture on what you want to do, what you want to feel, how you want to look, how you want your clothes to fit over these next 40 days. I'm going to give yourself 30 seconds to start that. What is your big goal?
Do a pull-up on the bar unassisted.
Pull up on the bar unassisted. Hey, perfect. She wants to do a pull up on the bar unassisted. We need to know where she's at. Where are you at right now? Perfect. And now what are the habits that it's going to take to help you get there? Are you going to do assisted band and pull-ups after each workout? Are you going to do more inverted rows? How's your nutrition going to be? How's the hydration going to be? See the habits that are required to help you get to that pull-up. So again, 40 days from now, what does success look like to you? Clarity is important. And again, I just answered the next part right here. Because the habits are going to create the behaviors needed. Okay? You don't get results by just focusing on the results and the goals. You're not going to lose 50 pounds by saying, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. No. You're going to lose 50 pounds by doing the daily habits needed to lose the 50 pounds. Okay? And again, going back to what? The habits and the behaviors that produce those results. Okay? That's ultimately what it comes down to. So I hope that gives you guys some clarity on that. And now, again, there's a section in there. Oh, man. There's a section in there in the booklet. And I want to go through it right now. And it is right before the days start. Here we go. Now, right before the days start, next time I will number these pages. But here, it's going to take confidence. It's going to take determination. It's going to take patience. It's going to take perseverance. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take grit. It's going to take a whole new level of mindset that many of us may not have taken the time to find until now. Are you ready? So, I hope you guys have a pen. Yeah, look at that. Signed already. Came in with the sign. So sign it and date it and make that commitment to yourself. Make that commitment to yourself to give this. You know, I talk about doing your best a lot. I'm going to flip the script on that. I'm going to challenge you to do what's required to do this. There's a difference sometimes between doing your best or doing what's required. Doing what's required will really get you to what you really need, to what you really want. Okay? So, and guess what? Your best will get improved tenfold if you do what's required. Because guess what? We are all, me included, we're all capable of so much more. And I talked to Dom about this, and Jonathan and Brendan. It's like we have so much more to give. We have so much more to give to you. We have so much more to give to other people. Like we have so much more in the tank. So I'm going to challenge you guys to dig deep and really push yourself. And you be proud of what you're capable of doing. So with that said, again, I'm looking forward to it. And we're here. We're in it with you. We got your back, and we want to see you win. So thank you for coming, and thanks for hustling.